Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball, Blue Days Outdoors. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. It's that time of year again. I need to clean my B&W tow and stow tri-ball trailer hitch. This past season, I put a lot of miles on this thing and put her through some abuse. I usually take it off in the wintertime and do a deep cleaning. And I've made a video of this before in the past. I'll leave a link to it somewhere up here so you guys can check that out. But it's probably one of the most watched videos that I've ever made. So what I want to do is actually just kind of do this again and kind of give you guys maybe, I think I've had this thing for like 3 or 4 years, and just give you guys kind of a review while I'm cleaning it, let you know some of the things I like about it. It is built like a brick, you know what. It is super, super tough, super reliable, hasn't let me down. I trailer my Z21 Nitro 21-foot bass boat behind the truck. And you know, one of the main reasons why I picked this B&W tow and stow trailer hitch is it's one, it's built in America, and it is absolutely bulletproof. This thing is heavy duty. I get it, these things are not expensive, but I'm towing a $65,000 bass boat behind my truck. Why would you go cheap with a hitch when you're towing something expensive? It doesn't even have to be a boat. It could be a, you know, snowmobile trailer, any other trailer, but for me, it comes down to safety and reliability, and I am a B&W trailer hitch user for life now. This is the very first one I bought. Probably don't ever need to buy another one, to be honest with you, because these things are built so good. But let me walk you guys through some of the features of this hitch before we get to cleaning it. Or, you know what, maybe I should just clean it first because it's pretty dirty. But let me walk you guys through the process on how I clean this thing. It's pretty straightforward, actually. It's very easy. I just have some Simple Green here in a spray bottle, and I'm gonna spray this whole thing down, wipe it down with some clean rags. And then what I'm gonna do is as I'm spraying it down, I'm gonna pull the pins out. I'm gonna wipe everything down. I like to use this white lithium grease on the internal components where it spins. And then I also use this white lithium grease that B&W gives you when you buy the hitch to grease up the pins right here. So let's jump into it. Let's get this thing clean, and let me show you some of the features and why I love this hitch so much. You guys have got to check this out. I'll leave a link to this hitch in the description of this video so you guys can check it out. Again, I know they're not expensive, but these things are bulletproof. They are built to last, and I will not use any other trailer hitch, hands down. Like I said, I'm a B&W trailer hitch user for life. So let's get this thing cleaned up real quick. All right, so the very first thing we're gonna do is I'm going to pull this rubber gasket off here. This is a silencer gasket, I think. I'm not 100% sure the name of it, but I'll be sure to leave a link to this as well. This helps it from rattling and make a bunch of noise. And the first thing I want to do is I want to get the stainless steel hitch pins out. So you grab these keys right here and you pull them out. I pull all the pins out first. Again, they lock in there pretty tight, nice and secure. And I get it, guys. Like, I'm going to get dirty, you know. This hitch has got some wear and tear on it. It's real world. I know probably a lot of the marketing stuff you see is all, you know, clean and new and whatnot, but yeah, you can see that pin is pretty dirty. Pretty important to keep these things clean, and that's why I like using the Simple Green. The Simple Green cuts through that grease and that road grime pretty easily, and this is why it's important to keep these things greased. I mean, these things will stick just because of the road dirt and the road grime. So again, that one's pretty dirty. And the last one here is the one that controls the roller. So there you can see those are pretty dirty. So we got all the hitch pins out. So what I'm gonna first do is I'm just going to take the Simple Green and just gonna spray the outside of this thing and wipe it down. And your hands are gonna get dirty. I guess you can use some gloves if you want, but yeah, we're just going for it. So just spray it down with some Simple Green, wipe all the road grime off. Make this thing look brand new. Takes a little bit of elbow grease, you know. Again, this thing's in the back of your vehicle for, you know, months on end. So, all right. The Simple Green stuff works awesome. I really do like it. It's nice. Doesn't corrode anything. Doesn't leave a heavy residue. Doesn't smell really bad. So again, I'm just cleaning the outside for now. Nothing too serious. And you're gonna hear, you know, some grinding every once in a while, right? Because I live on a dirt road. Mrs. Blue Jay and I live on a dirt road, so we're gonna get some dirt and stuff. Just happens. So again, not that this is really anything complicated, but you know, this is probably one of the most viewed videos that I've ever made. And you know, you spend a lot of money on your stuff, and you want to make sure you take care of it, right? A little bit of TLC, a little bit of maintenance. This is gonna take a little bit longer than if I wasn't recording it, but this literally takes, I don't know, 15-20 minutes maybe, if that. So again, just trying to take care of your stuff. Just wipe this all down. Simple Green is good stuff, guys. It's not really super nasty, I guess, as far as chemicals go. Use it for a long time. Now I just gotta clean off the underside of here. All right. So now we've got the exterior mostly clean. Let's go ahead and clean the balls up. Yeah, you get it. So I'm gonna wipe these down, and again, guys, like this thing, what is this? This is the 2-inch. That 2-inch has got some wear and tear on it, but I have put some miles on that boat trailer, so it's expected, right? So I'm gonna move this up now, like you just saw, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean inside of here. Try to get some of this built up grease and road grime out. Again, it just takes a little bit of time. You know, don't get in a rush. No big hurry. I'll probably end up time-lapsing this some for you guys. You don't have to watch all of this, but again, it hasn't taken long. You know, probably less than 5 minutes, and you guys can hopefully already see just how clean this thing already is. So just need to finish cleaning this side. I get it, this isn't pretty, right? This isn't glamorous, but this is part of it. You know, I don't know if a lot of people show this kind of stuff or, you know, talk about this kind of stuff, but that's what I'm trying to do for you. So yeah, I think we're pretty much there. Let me clean this 2 5/16 off that only got used for maple syrup season a little bit. Anything fancy, guys. I mean, just cleaning it, that's it. But you hear people complain about, you know, things seizing up or locking up, and then they don't want to take the responsibility because they were, I don't want to say lazy, but they didn't want to take the time to do some proper maintenance and some care on their stuff. So that's what we're doing today. All right, so I have now got the majority of the outside cleaned. Next thing I'm going to do, and I'm just going to time lapse this, but I got to clean these holes out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a screwdriver, and I'm going to feed this rag through this pinhole, squirted down with some Simple Green, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to clean all these holes out. So let me go get a screwdriver, and we'll start cleaning these holes out. First thing I want to do before I start cleaning all these holes is I just want to spray some Simple Green down through each and every one of these so it has time to soak in. So what I'm going to do is just put my rag on the back side of here so I can not spray it everywhere, but just kind of spray inside each hole. Give that Simple Green time to, you know, do its thing. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to take the screwdriver, what's the screwdriver? It's the most misused tool in a toolbox. And I'm just going to try to lightly feed this rag through here. And then I'm just going to do this. That's it. So, yeah. That's as hard as it is to clean those holes. So, let's time lapse the rest of this so you guys don't have to worry about watching all that. For the most part, I think the outside's clean. So I got all the holes cleaned. I don't know how well you guys can see. This thing is heavy too, so a little bit hard to pick up, but we did get all the holes cleaned. And what I want to focus on next is the internal roller right here. But before I do that, we got to get these pins clean. And what I want to do, and I should have done this earlier, is I want to get these things soaking in some Simple Green to break up the grime on them. So I'm just going to coat them in some Simple Green, spray them down, and just kind of, you know, wrap them up. Let them sit there for a minute while we talk about this internal thing. So the only holes that I didn't clean were the two that go through the ball area right here. And the reason why I didn't do that is because I want to try to keep this clean, and I don't know if this stuff will cause this thing to rust. But what I do here is actually I take some white lithium grease, so this CRC white lithium grease, and I sprayed this white lithium grease down inside to lubricate this bearing surface. So not sure if there's a bearing in there or whatnot, but you can kind of hear it. A little bit of grinding in there from just, you know, dirt from the road. So what I'm going to do is actually spray down inside of here just to keep this thing from getting locked up. So I'm just spraying a little bit around, again, just to get this whole surface cleaned, or this whole surface lubed up with white lithium grease. I'm not sure if this is recommended, but this is just what I do. So there you go. Still a little bit of grinding in there, but you know, is what it is. So now we're gonna put this thing to the side, and we're going to clean these pins. These pins can be kind of nasty. Like I said, I wish I would have soaked them a little bit sooner. So let me just pick this thing up. All right. Now let's clean the pins. I'll do one, and I'll time lapse the rest of them because these things get kind of nasty. Just as an FYI. So no real particular process, but again, I coat these things in white lithium grease, and then just over a 6-month, 8-month period, you get road grime built up on them, right? I live on a dirt road, so you'll get some grime built up underneath this area here. So I'll take this screwdriver, again, the most misused tool in the shop is a screwdriver, especially a flathead screwdriver. So just getting that stuff broken up there. And I've tried to do this without Simple Green. I'm sure you can use some other sort of cleaner, you know. I just like Simple Green because it's non-toxic. You know, I'm sure like mineral spirits or something like that will work. But yeah, you can see it doesn't take too long to get those pins nice and clean. So let me get these other two cleaned, and then we'll put the thing back together, and I'll show you how to grease these pins up, and then yeah, we'll wrap up the video. So hang on tight. There, all those pins, as you can see, are nice and shiny and almost brand new. So very, very important to follow this next step. So these are good and dry. Again, B&W will include a little package of white lithium grease. It says this is one-time use, and this is probably my 4th or 5th time using it, so we might be at the end of it. But yeah, pretty straightforward. If you don't mind getting your hands dirty, what I do is I just squeeze a little bit of this lithium grease out through that little nozzle, and then I just put this on the pin, and then I just smear evenly across the pin. It's that hard. You would be amazed at how much a little bit of this TLC like this goes a super long way. Just trust me. Just do yourself a favor. If you buy one of these hitches, or any hitch for that matter, just take the time and follow some cleaning instructions. There you go. See, nice and coated pretty evenly with that white lithium grease. And this is going to be the pin that I put into the tri-ball part here. So if I just look through here, that through hole is right here. I'm going to slide that through. There we go. Take the pin, put the pin in, good to go. So let's get these other two greased up and get these put in, and we will wrap this video up. Well, there, would you look at that? Almost like brand new, and it's 3 years old. Think about that. Take a look at the hitch that you guys have on your vehicles right now, and let me know if your hitch has lived in Michigan winters and still looks like this. Again, guys, there's some wear and tear on this thing. I've put 53,000 miles on this hitch, towing the nitro, and a little bit of TLC goes a long way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'll leave a link in the beginning of this video to the video that I made before about this hitch. And yeah, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another one. Talk to you about some of the features that I like about this thing, why it's one of my favorite hitches on the market. It's my favorite hitch, hands down. I'm always gonna have one of these, but you know, yeah, this top of this 2-inch ball is that chrome plating is worn off. But again, that's 53,000 miles of wear and tear trailing the boat trailer. Haven't used the, what is this one? This is the 1 7/8. I did use this 2 5/16 for some maple syrup stuff. But yeah, guys, just take care of your stuff, right? Regardless of what it is. If you're gonna spend the kind of money, you know, on these high-end products like this hitch, you got to just take the time and clean it. Again, this took all of 20 minutes. I know I was recording it, so maybe it was a little bit longer in real life, but take the 30 minutes out of your day, go through, pull the pins, clean everything, wipe everything down, and this hitch will last you a lifetime. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Growth's been going really, really well. Do appreciate all the support. And yeah, we'll make another video, and I'll talk to you about the features and benefits of why I love this hitch so much. But again, thank you so much for your support. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.